What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in again for another SuperCoach AFL video. Now, we did the round 2 preview, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. No, it was yesterday. And a lot was riding on the fact that we kind of needed Sarong to score really well. And if he did, we were going to obviously have some looping action take part, but he definitely didn't do that. So 48, not too bad. He'll go into next week at around 170k, break even of -7. It's just yeah, in a bit of a predicament now because we've got Young, obviously traded Goulden to Noah Anderson. But before I continue, guys, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Come on. It's about time you did. Anyway, our plan was if Sarong did really well, we would trade in Dan Houston, get Sarong score, obviously best 18. Now I'm a little bit... I think I'm going to go Fonti. He was in the plans. That was the original plan, but I don't know if... Yeah, I'm just torn. It's like to font or not to font. That's probably going to be the title of the video. There you go. But I'm confused on it because obviously we've used one trade. We needed to. We don't really need to use any more, but in saying that, is it just a glaringly obvious selection? And if we have a look, as I said, we referenced this last video. Fonti, flavour of the week. We do this over on X, break evens, price projections. Give us a follow. Simple as that. If he goes at 80s, he makes 410k, and obviously is some very good on-field coverage. Obviously has a bye in round 4, but that's what's... going at 80s, that's not out of the realms of probability. He's shown that he can do that. And then, at 90s, gets to 450k, maybe even a few spike scores in there. He's shown that he can do that. So this is what's... Yeah, this is probably my biggest dilemma this week. Because, as I said, 298k now, might as well call that 300k. Scoring 80s, good on-field scorer, gets to 410. That might just be one trade with cash in bank to a fallen premium. Going at 90s, 450k, that's just 90s. No spike scores. And he's got a good run coming up. Saints this week, then my Pies next Friday night. They should absolutely destroy us. But this is what I'm just super, super torn on that. Because, realistically, we would just... you just swap out Hayden Young, do you not? Hayden Young out, Sammy Grill down, bring in Fonti, or it'd be Rosie down, something like that. It's just, that's, very big decision so early on. Didn't think I'd be needing to make these decisions. But if we look at Fonti's heat maps, which, shout out to Footy Scores, get rid of that background. Footyscores.net, make sure you go and check them out. It's a fantastic website, fantastic resources. It's really good. Really, really good stuff. This was, I believe, against the Dogs, so they got smashed. So that was round 1. This is opening round. So obviously, defender. He's getting all his touches in the defensive 50, but also moving up a little bit. Don't know what he was doing just outside the forward 50 there. That's might have been a goal assist or something. Anyway, scored 119, went at 77%. So it could have been a lot bigger. And that's a fairly good return. If we go to round 1, that again, he got smashed by the Dogs. He scored an 83 from 20 disposals. Again, still pretty good. You'd definitely take that. If you started him, you'd be absolutely laughing. went at 90%. Like that again, that is so good. It's just, if I'm bringing him in, obviously, if your thoughts are you bring him in and then trade him on the buy, I don't think that's logical at all. But when you're looking at my team, I mean, it's Young out, and then you move literally one of the defenders down, which is fairly, I mean, fairly logical. Bring in Fonti, and then I'm left with, I'm fairly sure it's like 100k, I believe. If we can get that going, it's just, yeah, 100k. Obviously, this moves. Bring one of these guys down. Doesn't matter really who it is. Then, yeah, 407k you're left with. So you're left with about 108k. I mean, chances are we'll be trading to Goey next week, getting another look at Cook, and then Blackiston up to Houston. So, I don't know. It seems like a fairly obvious move. But again, like, is it too obvious? That's what I'm weighing up. I mean, everyone's prone to a low score. I mean, like, I've had Lockie Neal and Rory Laird in my side when they've popped sub 50. So it's not so much about, I guess, the lower scores, so to speak. It's just, yeah, not into, like, I've never wanted to use so many trades straight up. But in saying that, our rookies have been fairly decent. Like, we got Murdoch right, the Myers right, the Dev Rob, Marshall's going to play, Philippu's named. Obviously, at this point in time, there could be some late outs. Not entirely certain about Philippu, but like, our rookies are fairly good at this point in time. And I mean, there's no obvious selection. So I kind of wanted to give, like, right now, I feel more confident in going Fonti than Cook. And I guess this video is more just, you know, me, I guess me just rambling about my thoughts. But I'm liking this heat map's nice, because obviously was involved in quite a bit of the defensive structure against the Hawks. And then, I mean, well, they won that. But then against the Dogs, he's pushed up the ground quite a bit. And I know that's only an 83, but I'd take that. Make some money with 80s. Like, it's a good play, and he's capable of the spike score. So, and as I said before, everyone is capable of, you know, putting out a terrible score. That's just a given. Like, referenced Laird going sub 50 that year in opening round, in round one, sorry, and then Lockie Neal whenever he gets a tag. But everyone, and again, shout out to Footy Scores for these heat maps. Like, they're absolutely fantastic. But I don't know, I'm a little bit torn on that, so to speak. Like, and I think Young has to go. I don't know if I want to go Young to Cook, because I think Fonti's job security is tenfolds better than Cook's. And I want to see Cook again. Like, I really want to see. He was fantastic against the Pies, 90+ score, good goal. But I want to see Cook again. And this is the week. Like, if you want Fonti, jump on. Simple as that. But the way I do it is obviously Young out, Rosie or Sammy Grill down, and then, I mean, Fonti in, 100k bank. And then next week, we probably bring Cook in regardless, and then go Blackiston up to Houston with the cash in the bank. So, I mean, even if we boosted right now, we're still going to use 4 trades over the opening 2 rounds, which isn't ideal. I mean, just thankfully we got our rookies right. Because, yeah, I mean, if we didn't, I think we would be in some strife there. I mean, even looking at Fonti again, like, if he goes at 80s, like, I still think I'd take the 110k with the good on-field scores, and then he's probably like a good D5, D6 last to upgrade, so to speak. 90s, that's not even with a spike score in there. I mean, I'd be relatively over the moon with that. That's 90s, no spike score. Then again, like, he could easily go 100 plus against the Pies. Like, we leak points to defenders. So he's got 2 good matchups. Coming up, Saints and then the Pies. So I think I will be doing that trade. I think I will be. I think I've just convinced myself to do so. So yeah, to be something, Hayden Young out, one of the defenders into the midfield, and then Fonti in. Don't take Sarong's score, obviously, because it's 48. And then next week it would be DeGoey / Blackiston out, and then Cook potentially. There's a 99k mid forward, Sherry, who just fairly certain that's how you pronounce it, just got named for Freo. Never like to go early on them, but I mean, there's another option if Cook, I don't know, gets injured, drops a 30, or, you know, gets dropped next week. But, I mean, overall, it just seems as if we're definitely locked into using 4 trades. Doesn't matter how we use them, preferably not to use a boost. So 2 this week, 2 next week. Fonti in for Young, and then enough for DeGoey and Blackiston to Cook and Houston the week after. And then at that point in time, I think, well, hopefully hold on for a little bit longer. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. You know what to do. Let me know what your plans are. I just wanted to verbalize, make a little video on what my plans are. Now that I think I've solidified them, which is Fonti in for Young. Obviously, we went Goulden out to Noah Anderson. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and have a fantastic day.